Welcome to Cine here, where you come for all of your media needs. My name is Ray.
It's your boy Nikki Tay.
And today, we're reviewing Jumanji The Next Level.
Directed by Jake Kasdan, starring Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, and Karen Gillan. So Jumanji is back after the success of the reboot or sequel or re-sequel, I don't even know. They decided to make a new one, and how could you not when you got Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart? It's like we almost got to make another film. Well, you know what they say, lightning never strikes twice, and Jumanji The Next Level is simply, a reminder of why you should stop while the iron is hot. The cast is back, we get everybody coming back. The premise is the real life, out of the game. One of the characters, Spencer, he is not feeling like himself. He wants to get back in there and be Dwayne Johnson. Like, who wouldn't want to be that guy? So he turns on the game. After they have broken it, he apparently rebuilt it, and his friends go in and save him. We get to this with also introducing, Danny DeVito and Danny Glover, who are his grandpa and his grandpa's friend respectively. And then, they also introduce Awkwafina, and Nick Jonas is back. So, why is this movie not a hit? Well, I think for me, the one movie that it reminded me of the whole time is Guardians of the Galaxy 2, in which you had a movie that was so good, right? And all the best parts of it, the comedy, the soundtrack, not in this case, but the characters, the dynamics, everything was so good. And you say, you know what? Let's double down on it. And doubling down ain't always the way to go. KFC released a chicken sandwich. It was called the Double Down, and that was disgusting. They didn't do it the Popeyes way. They did it the KFC way. And this movie gives us KFC chicken sandwiches. I wasn't impressed. I was not impressed. No joke landed. I more so laughed at the actors for the horrendous acting that I got at times, because they also played with the characters, like this time you're not the black guy, you the white girl, and the white girl is the white guy, and he's an Asian girl, and it's all just, it's weird at a point, it's confusing. If you look down for a second, you're like, oh, who is who now? I don't even know, because the acting's so bad, I can't even really differentiate. He's the old guy now. It's Jumanji, right? Robin Williams, rest in peace.
I can tell you what jokes did land, the one you just told. That was funny. But let me say this about this movie. For me, I got pretty much what I thought I was going to get from the first film before I watched it, right? I got a movie where Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson is really, at this point, like a tag team box office duo. And they just making movies together, right? And they just want to see what lands. And as far as the acting department goes, I kind of felt like I got the same thing I got from the first movie. I don't feel like it was anything better or worse. So
I don't know. Just listening to The Rock and then Kevin do the old man spiel.
Yeah.
After 10 minutes, I was like,
it got old.
I've had enough.
I've
had enough. I know you're acting and it's not going well.
Yeah, it got old. And the jokes didn't land, right? And I think that's important with any kind of movie dealing with comedy. When the jokes don't land, you start to feel a certain way about what you're watching. But I can appreciate, to me, what this movie is about. And I think that's the adventure, right? I can appreciate the adventure aspect in this movie.
Lord.
It made me feel like I'm doing what your shirt said, a video game. It made me feel like a cheesy video game, right? Like a low budget, B-rated, PlayStation 2 video game. And I enjoyed those aspects of it. Was it suspenseful? Because they tried to, they only got so many lives and then they die. And was the jokes landing? No. Was the acting? I didn't expect the acting to be crazy, so I got what I expected. So for me, this movie was about what I expected. I feel like you giving it.
No, I just
like you taking too much credit away from a premise. Like,
no,
we didn't see, something amazing. We seen Jumanji.
I saw a mild movie. I'm gonna be honest. I did not want to see the first one when it came out. I even go on the record on video and say that I thought the first one was gonna be bad until I watched it and I was blown away. I said, oh, this is hilarious. I'm getting prime Jack Black. I'm getting just enough Kevin Hart. And The Rock is giving me, everything that he can do to make it funny. Like, movie was perfect. Perfect balance of everything. I get this.
Perfect for what it was.
Perfect for what I thought it was perfect overall. I wouldn't even say perfect for what it was.
So I thought 10 out of 10 movie.
I thought it was a very good movie. I wouldn't say 10 out of 10, but it was very strong.
Okay.
Definitely was looking forward to the sequel. I said, look, if they can do that, spice it up, get the characters in kind of different situations. I'm here for it. I didn't want a sequel, but when I saw that they were making one, I said, look, I can get excited for it. Like the first one. This was not good for me. I'm just gonna keep it real. It was a very long movie, and I felt every minute. I could not wait for it to be over. I felt like in the first one, the whole thing with the lives and Jumanji and the potential to die, I felt it more. In this one,
I agree.
Lives were like candy, on Halloween, everybody get a piece. It's Oprah Winfrey, you get a car, everybody had lives. It was like, oh, do they got 3 or do they got 16? Because everybody's just dying so carelessly at the point, I don't care. I know they're gonna make it, of course, like everybody makes it. But you have reduced the stakes by showing me how careless they are the whole way through. It almost made me say, I could get in Jumanji and do better than them. First game, I was like, I don't want to go to Jumanji. This is scary. This game, I'm like, put me in there. Like, they having this much fun, and the lives don't mean nothing, and you can still win. It's like why do I want to see a third one? And yes, there's potential for a third one. I'm done here. You're not gonna, DC Comics me. It's over.
Don't burn the
Yeah, I got to, because you give me a good movie and then you come at me with a bad movie. Guess what? You fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You won't.
And I think that this movie just had a bad storytelling narrative to try to climb. It was a big hill to climb, right? Because how do you get people back into a situation that they never want to go back to, right? Like that's always hard to do. Like, how do you make people do something for the second time? Like horror movies find themselves in these same kind of situations. Like, how do we get ourselves back into the same or bad situation that we was in before? And that lended into a lot of bad writing, right? And I also think that adding in the old folks, no offense, that ain't no offense, but when you add in the old folks, you try to give an element of newness to characters that we have already seen to maybe give the stakes a lot higher, because they're not a cohesive group, right? They didn't learn all of the lessons that was learned in the previous movies, and you make the movie harder to complete, or the game harder to complete by adding in these characters that are difficult to work with. But then halfway through the movie, maybe a little bit more, maybe the third act, you get rid of that obstacle, and I thought that was bad. Like if you're gonna stay with a premise, stay with it the whole time and commit, but you can't pick and choose when you want to use it, because then it takes away the stakes. And like you said, by the end of the movie, you like, we know they're gonna finish it, hurry up and get to the point because we done.
In conclusion, like I said, the biggest negative about this movie isn't, the story. The story could be bad. It isn't the people they got playing, because they were already in the first one, which was good. It's the fact that it's not funny, and you got a comedy and I don't laugh once, it's gonna be a bad time. 6 out of 10 easily. I would not recommend this to anybody. Like, this is the movie I thought I was gonna get, like I said the first time, that would make me protest against this and only watch the Robin Williams movie. So for the people who haven't seen the new Jumanji movies and you're like, I'm only sticking with the Robin Williams version, don't watch this film, because it will prove you right.
But you watched the last one.
I did. So you can watch the original, but don't go to 2. Yeah. Don't be like me and say the first one was good. Maybe they did. No, they didn't do it again. It was over. It's over after that. Robin Williams, the first re-sequel boot, whatever. Stop there. Do not continue. There is nothing for you. This is not the movie you're looking for.
This movie for me was kind of in the same vein of A Race to Witch Mountain. Another movie Dwayne Johnson was in. I would say this movie wasn't as cheesy as that movie, and it also was slightly better. But it's in that same vein to me. It's like a movie catered towards really kids. I don't really think adults would like the second one as much as they maybe like the first one. And being in the movie theater, there wasn't a lot of laughs from everybody. I know we can't really go on being Nikki Tay sometimes.
Yes, you can.
Because we got a higher intellective humor though sometimes.
No,
right?
you respectable chuckles are a thing, and I'll straight face game. Where you at? I'm telling you, hearing The Rock play Danny DeVito playing The Rock, it was weird, and after a while, it's like, just come on, Kevin Hart with the slow talking. Give your score.
I would probably have to give this movie a 7. I'm a little bit bigger on this movie than Nikki is.
It's a charity. It's a charity.
No, it's not a charity, because I do think that people that like, I do think that children that like the first movie will like this one.
Yeah, children like 6 movies.
Yes, I'm saying.
Children like 6s. The Good Dinosaur is a 4 out of 10. Kids like The Good Dinosaur, so.
I believe that people will enjoy this film, and that's why I gave it a 7. I do like elements of it, like I said, the things that reminded me of video games, and even the completion of the quest. That's why I even brought up a movie like Race to Witch Mountain. Like, they have that same similar feel. And yeah, kids should watch this movie. Not really adults. Yep. Drop your kids off.
That completes the review for Jumanji, The Last Level. No, the newest level. Is that kind of cool? Mm-hmm. The next level, current level, the level I never wanted to start. I think this is a good Christmas movie. Can I say that? I think this is a good movie for Christmas.
When you got Star Wars coming out.
In the years to come. This is the movie when all your family's together, you know, you turn on TV, like, what's on? Oh, Jumanji, I never saw that. And then you put it on and everybody go and they do other things. But it's playing in the background, and then you tell your friends, you know, like, oh yeah, I saw this, but you didn't really. This is that Christmas movie. You know what I'm talking about. I did it with Beauty and the Beast when it came out, and I was like, this is terrible. I watched 2 scenes and never saw the rest of the movie. I said, this is awful. It's just, oh man, I'm just so disappointed with everybody involved. I can't stress that enough. I hadn't seen Danny DeVito in forever. You know, I stopped watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I was excited to see him, and I didn't even get a lot of him. I got a lot of, you know, Awkwafina and The Rock playing Danny DeVito, which, that just sounds bad, right? But let us know if you like the film. I mean, you guys probably like, we love it. You know, shame on you. Like if you do. If you don't like it, I don't know, comment, subscribe. Do whatever at this point. I'm just fed up. I'm fed up with the movie. I'm fed up with talking about it. Don't forget you've seen it here. It's like, where's Robin Williams? Like, he died for what? For this?